class, welcome in. As you know, this past week we've been learning about the human body. We've been learning about these things inside called organs. These organs are just little pieces in your body that help carry out functions. How many of you rode a bike before?
Me.
Okay. Name one part of the bike.
The pedal.
Pedal. Okay, what is the purpose of the pedal?
To make the wheels go around.
Okay. Do you use it to do anything else? Or is that pretty much all it's for?
Well, it makes the chain go around where the wheels will go around.
So it's just serving that one purpose. So that's what it was meant for, correct? Right. All right. So the human body is also made up of all those little parts, those organs. All right. Those organs have very specific functions. Now, we've been talking about organs over the last couple days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of cards. I want you to write down a couple of ideas of things you remember about organs from the last few days. Okay. There's a couple. We're not discussing right now. This is what you know. You can just draw if you know how to draw what they might look like. You can do the names. Nice job. Now remember, we're going to do one fact per card. If you need additional cards, I can provide that for you. Give you 15 more seconds. And finish that thought, and then I'm going to collect your cards real quick. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not going to go over everything because we've got limited time, but let's just do some review. All right. So one of you said the heart pumps blood through the body. Very good. We did discuss the heart. All right. And it's going to be that shape right in here. And what's it going to do? It's going to pump that blood through the body to help spread that oxygenated blood through your muscles. Okay. Then we have another one. Ooh, skin protects the body. Now this one's pretty obvious, but can you point to your skin? Do you remember what it protects your body from?
Germs.
Nice job. All right. Let's do one more. Ooh, the kidney flushes your body. Great job. It's going to help process out those waste materials and help clean everything up. Okay? Kind of like some other organs. Let's review that real quick. Give me one organ that we talked about the last couple days.
The pancreas.
Pancreas. Perfect. All right. Now, this one's a little weird shaped. It looks like that. Do you remember anything about the pancreas? Maybe what it has to deal with?
It produces insulin for your body.
Insulin. Good. I'm glad you remember that term. Now, when I say insulin, what does that have to do with?
Sugar.
Sugars. So, the pancreas deals with insulin, which helps process sugars. Good. Give me another one.
Liver.
The liver. All right. This one's a lot bigger. Kind of weird shaped. Now, this one has a very important job. Does anyone remember what it has to do with?
It filters the blood.
It does filter the blood, and it also stores something.
Energy.
Energy. Energy and nutrients. Good. All right. Take a moment. Take a deep breath with me. What just helped you do that?
Your lungs.
Your lungs. Good. Now, how many lungs we got?
2.
2. All right. They're going to look something like this, and they're going to have this little tube that connects something else. Now, you just took a breath. That means the lungs is going to help you with
oxygen.
Oxygen. Good. We're going to put oxygen in, and what's going to go out?
CO2.
Yep, which is also known as
carbon dioxide.
Yep. Releases carbon dioxide. Now, you guys are on the mark with that. So we're going to stop right there. I'm going to show you a little clip real quick. Very short, not meant to really listen along to it. But I want you to think for a second what's happening in that clip. All right? Now, you don't need the sound. I just want you to take a look. What is happening in that clip?
They're running.
They're running. Good. When's the last time you ran? When's the last time you ran?
Why not the same? When I was doing a code.
When you were doing a code. Okay, so you were running. You were active. All right? So if I'm running and I'm doing this, exactly are the parts that's going to help me able to do that?
Your lungs.
My lungs. Okay, so we got my lungs. What else?
Your brain.
Your brain. I haven't talked about that yet. It's got all these little squigglies on here. It's real brain. Now, remember, if you need to take notes, you can in your interactive journals. You don't have to. But my brain is going to do what in that process?
It's going to tell you what to do.
It's going to tell me what to do. It's like the control center. All right. If it wasn't for it, I wouldn't know that I'm supposed to be running in the first place. Everything else would just be kind of sitting there waiting. Now, we've compared it to a real world activity. So what I want you to do is I'm going to give you an activity. You're going to work together. And what I want you to do is I want you to work through the different scenarios. I want you to figure out what organs may be used in that situation. Now, I want you to find at least 2 organs for each situation. Okay?
Okay.
You can work together. You're welcome to use your journals. If you have any questions, please let me know.
That's a no-no at school.
And no one's class. All right. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. You can work together. Please put your name, today's date at the top. We're going to read over the directions real quick to make sure we understand. You're welcome to follow along as I read them out loud.
What is today?
Today is the 17th.
Yes.
All right. So, read along with me. You don't have to read out loud. Just I want you to follow along with your finger. Use the word bank below to help you. Some words may be used more than once. Some may not be used at all. And I have a word bank for you. You're welcome to read over that in just a moment. Take a look at the directions. You want to read the directions for us?
Look at each question carefully. For questions 1 through 6, look at each illustration. Write a short sentence describing the action shown in the illustration. Then name at least 2 organs or organ system being used when completing the action shown. Use evidence to support your answer.
Great flow. Good job. Now I'm going to give you a couple minutes to work on it. Remember, you can work together. If you want to discuss things out loud, you're welcome to do so.
Okay. She's filling the baby bottle.
We're supposed to write a sentence, right?
Yes. You're going to write a sentence describing the action taking place, and then you're going to try to figure out what those organs are that are being used.
So dude is sleeping, so I guess what would you say he's using?
Well, it's brain for one to tell his body to shut down. Lungs to breathe while he's sleeping.
Okay. Oh, he's running to the bathroom.
The man is running to the bathroom. He's using his brain again and his lungs.
His intestines?
Yeah. I did not spell that right.
You can ask your neighbor for help if you'd like. Remember, I'm also here if you need assistance. And remember, you're welcome to look back at your journals.
So he could be using
His lungs, his intestines, his brain.
and kidneys maybe.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, why do you think he's using his kidneys in this situation?
Because he's running to the bathroom.
Okay, but what about that particular sequence makes you think the kidneys are being used? What does the kidneys have to do with running to the bathroom? What do the kidneys do again?
They filtered out this stuff.
In your body.
Yes, they're filtering those waste out of the body. Great job, guys.
Questions 4 through 6 with the situation determined. Organs like you can describe. Underline any words that help you know what organ the correct answer was. This one sends your blood.
Stores energy and helps your immune system.
And that would be the liver.
Great job.
This organ protects you from germs and helps keep the body at the right temperature.
It's your skin.
Beautiful. When's an instant that your skin might help you regulate your temperature, for instance?
If you're sick.
If you're sick, okay, so what would that be? What would be making you sick? Where
You have an infection.
An infection. It's going to cause what?
A fever.
Fever. Great job. It's going to make that internal body temperature go up, and your skin's going to try to do its best to make you sweat to help cool you off.
Organs. Lungs.
This organ helps move oxygen into your blood and remove carbon dioxide from the body.
Beautiful job, ladies. One thing, I'm going to collect these. Do you have any questions about this? We're good?
Good.
All right, beautiful job. What I'm going to have you do now is you're going to slide your interactive journals onto the ground. You're not going to use them for this next part. This next part is all you. If you need help with the directions, just let me know. All right, you'll be here if you need assistance. At this time, though, you're not going to be using your table partner. I want to know what you know, not what your table partner knows. Remember to read the directions carefully. If you need me to give you the directions orally, I can do so. All right, great job, everybody. All right, so we're approaching the end of our lesson. This was day 3. We'd already talked about the organs. We talked about their function, and now we talk about how it applies to everyday life. Your organs are like parts that work to carry out basic functions in life. They work together to carry out those functions. Each organ is going to have a specific thing that it does. All right? It can help you do things like eat. That's going to be your digestive system. It can help you do things like run. That's going to be
Your lungs.
Help you run. It's going to be your lungs. It's going to be your heart pumping blood. They're going to work together, though, and they have that very specific function. All right? Now, I'm going to give you the exit ticket. Just one more check to see how we're doing. Is there any questions you have for me before we get there?
No.
Make sure your name's on it, answer it, we're going to collect it, and then you're free to go. Great job, ladies. You got it right. One more thing, remember. It isn't class, but I'll give you homework. Really simple task I need you to do. When you get home tonight, I want you to think of one activity we have not talked about in class. I want you to be ready to discuss it with me in the morning and be ready to tell me what organs are going to be used to help you carry out that activity. Okay?
Okay.
All right.